Well, not that you need another reminder of the SEC's dominance in recent years, but last spring a record 63 players from that conference were chosen by the NFL. Expect another big number this year, but who will have the shortest wait and have the most productive careers? Hi everyone, Ray Crawford here with our analyst Doug Chapman. We're drafting the SEC, and here to help us, our Georgia insider Jeff Dantzler. And Jeff, you won the toss backstage. You get to go first. Who's your first pick?
It's a good year to win the toss. It's a no-brainer. We've known it since his senior year in high school. Jadeveon Clowney, incredible career at South Carolina. He has the opportunity. He has the chance. He has the potential to be a Lawrence Taylor, a Bruce Smith, a Reggie White type pass rusher in the NFL.
That's a great first pick. I got to agree with you on that. But the second best player in the entire draft is Johnny Manziel from Texas A&M. You got a guy that amassed almost 10,000 yards of total offense while he's in college. Almost 100 touchdowns, had 93 total touchdowns. They say he's too short. They say his hands aren't big enough. They say he doesn't play the position the way they want him to play it. It doesn't matter. He's going to be successful at the next level because the guy's a football player. They call him Johnny Football because he can just play football.
He can, and he impressed you at his combine. I know as we see some video there. So Clowney, Manziel off the board. Jeff, who's your second pick?
Well, I want Johnny Football's social life, but I'm going to go with his security blanket as the next pick. I love Mike Evans. He's got the size, he's got the hands, he's got the speed. I think whoever takes Evans has got the safest skill position pick in this entire draft, and they've got a great number one receiver for a decade to come.
I like Evans, but how do you pass that big mauler up? That big mauler, Greg Robinson up there at Auburn. How do you pass that guy? You can't leave him sitting there, Jeff. You can't. Well, you saw what he did at Auburn last year, pancaking people. Yes, they didn't throw the ball a lot. He can run block. He's one of the most freakishly athletically gifted specimens I've ever seen coming out that plays offensive line. They averaged over 300 yards rushing the game. They ran behind him. They knew the ball was going that way. He ran through everybody. They couldn't do anything with Auburn.
All right, a good broad look here. So far, we've got a defensive end, a quarterback, a receiver, an offensive lineman. Jeff, who's your third pick?
Well, I love Robinson, too. I was on the field for the Georgia-Auburn game, and he is one big hombre, I'll tell you that. And Doug was a great running back, so I don't blame him wanting to run behind that guy. I'm going to stay on the O-line, though, and go with Jake Matthews. I think Robinson might have a little bit more upside, but I think Matthews might be more game-ready to step right in and play. An incredible left tackle at Texas A&M, and folks down here in my neck of the woods are hoping that he winds up with the Atlanta Falcons at that number 6 pick.
Yeah, I like that pick, but I got to go with Jeremy Hill, running back from LSU. Averaged almost 7 yards per carry, only touched the ball 16 times a game. That's all he got. He didn't carry it a lot and got 1,400 yards, second in the SEC last year. Only 2 years of beating on that body, got some tread left on him. When he gets to the NFL, he won't be all beat up. I love him. He's a big guy. He can take it the distance, has great feet, great balance, great vision. He'll be a fantastic player at the next level.
Interesting. 5 guys on offense, just 1 defensive player. Let's recap our SEC draft here. So Clowney, number 1 overall. Johnny Football is Doug's first pick. Jeff went with receiver. Then both guys chose lineman with their next picks. Wrap it up with Jeremy Hill. It's pretty good, guys. Thanks very much. Appreciate it. If you enjoyed this look at the SEC, don't miss our Big Ten draft, only on CampusInsiders.com.